You are welcome once again. My name is Shagun, okay? And I'm not an attorney. We are just, I'm just doing this. I'm a scientist. I'm doing this just to educate, pass information across the globe for those of us that are seeking for one so that you can lay your hands on this video and share it with other people. Uh, the part one, we would discuss about those people that are the first 20 that sponsors the first 20 companies in the US that sponsor H1B visa, which is work visa or ski visa, so to say. So remember I promised in that video that I'm going to share the part two, which is this one about the requirements. What are the way for someone like me in Africa? How do I prepare for H1B visa? If I thought if I got a job, a lot of people got a job, but they don't have the requirement for H1B. So it's always an issue with the lawyer front and back, and the company will not be able to wait because they have a lot of candidates. It's a very high competitive uh, visa all over the world. So without wasting much of our time, let's just dive into that and let's see how we can also do justice uh, from from this side to it. So let's look at the requirement. It says the requirement for this particular visa. So in this case, what are the things do I need to do for this type of visa? This presentation will cover certain things. Number one, we cover the eligibility, the cap. I mentioned something like cap the other time. Then the employer obligation. So because you just have to know your rights from this particular point. The program allows you as employer to hire foreign workers in special field, meaning for those of us we need to add more. 2025 is still fresh. You can still add to yourself. You can add, be it certification, be it Microsoft certification, Google certification, just name it. Any certification you can lay your hands on. Some are free, some are you have to pay for some just to be relevant in the field. Okay, let's move on. So general overview is it's a specialty occupation, annual cap, and visa validity. Like I mentioned, it allows U.S. employer to hire foreigner worker. The foreign workers in specialty occupation require theoretical or technical expertise. Annual cap, there is a, there is an annual cap of 65,000 visa. There is 20,000 advanced degree exemption. For the advanced degree, start from master's, PhD. So 20,000 out of that. So okay, 20,000 making 85,000 altogether. Then the visa validity, meaning 85,000 come into US through H1B visa. Why can't you be part of them? So ask yourself, why can't I be part of them? If you really want to come to US, if you really want to work in abroad, it's an opportunity for you. Just take one of the visa. And that's the truth. And it is easy if you follow the steps that I mentioned in the first video. So I want you to listen to watch this also to the end so that you will know how you can prepare yourself. H1B visa is valid for up to 6 good years. And It is issued initially for 3 years with possible of 3 years extension. Now, as an African, I believe the first 3 years you should have your green card. Somebody says, oh, how? It is very simple. The first year, start your petition, start working on your petition. For those of us that have advanced degree, it is easier for us. But if you don't have advanced degree and you already have some certification or you have work experience in your field, for example, you study computer science and you've been working as a computer administrator or computer engineer or data scientist continuously for 5 good years, you are eligible to use that bachelor degree to file for NIW. If you want to know more about NIW, you can check some of my video on immigration issue that we've discussed NIW. Try and watch some of them to the end and you will see some of the things we discuss about NIW. Now, one of the eligibility criteria for this H1B is educational qualification. Yes, educational qualification. That is, you need a bachelor degree or higher in the specific specialty is required. Equivalent experience may sometimes be accepted depending on where you are working back home. Then job requirements is one of the key. That is why I first of all did I uploaded the 20 company, the first 20 hire sponsors, the company that sponsored H1B visa. So the job must require the theoretical and practical application of specialized knowledge. It should be a position that commonly require a degree. It requires a degree. Now, if you want to work with Google, Meta, Amazon, EY, and so on, these are the companies that require degrees to work there. It is not too late for anybody to get a degree anyway. Prevailing wages. Now, this is the beauty of this is government also placed a cap on the amount they must pay you. They can't just pay you anything. There is a requirement amount that they can pay you. Probably 50 or 65 at above $1,000 per annum. Depending on the position. I'm just giving us. They have a particular skill for position, that kind of position. The employer must pay, it's a must, a prevailing wages for the position that ensure fair compensation. So it's not that people will just employ you and take advantage of you. No, because you're a foreigner. No, it must be stated in the letter that you are using to apply at the embassy. So you will see it. So annual registration, they normally start annual registration March 7, 2024 to 2024, 2025 for 2026 year, and so on. They use online system registry. They use the online registration system. They have it for H1B card. So each company has once they said, "Do you need sponsorship?" Once you said yes, they know you need H1B. They will also quickly find H. They will tell you H1. That's why you need to work hard, prepare yourself, package yourself very well in order to meet up with this. That is, the registration is $315 registration fee per beneficiary for the year. Beneficiary centric selection process. It's a unique beneficiary. Number one, selection are based on unique beneficiary, not registration. You can register, but if you don't have that unique skill, it may not work. So this change will reduce duplicate of entries also. Then fair selection. It eliminates unfair advantages. Passport is required. If you are applying for a job outside, I believe you should have your international passport. So far, you are not born in the US. You must have a valid travel document that is required for each beneficiary. Also, you can also bring your family in. Yes, because somebody's asking, oh, what about my family? Yes, your family will the H1B, H1B, I think H2B or thereabout, or H4B. I can't remember the name for the family members. They can also get it. So, for filing H1B petition, eligibility only selected registrants are eligible on to file H1B. So they will apply on the registration, the lawyer or the attorney will apply, or the company will apply for you because you must get a job. Those jobs will be the one to file for you, not you applying by yourself. Because you have to tell them who is sponsoring this visa. So that is why I first of all mentioned those companies you can apply to. There are a lot of companies that are filing for people, but you just have to go out there and see those ones that are filing. Then, one after you've applied for them, so you would now be the one to the one that they selected during the pool. Once the USCIS select you are selected, you will be the one to apply for the petition H1B petition. Then the form is I-129. The form is I-129 is required as at latest form as at 2025. Then also the supporting document needed include LCA, that is labor certification, and evidence of specialty occupation. So labor condition application you will need it, LCA. That is, it require before filing H1B. They have to apply for this for you to show that, oh, truly, we've advertised, we did not see anybody that are match up with this skill that we needed in this particular company. Therefore, we are seeking the foreign workers to come and do the job because America must work again. So that is the essence of getting approval from labor. After that, attestation. That is the attestation, the LCA attests to work condition and wages requirement because they have to put everything there in black and white. Certification, that is, it is certified by the Department of Labor. The Department of Labor must certify that, okay, the wages, the amount you said you pay this person, it's worth it. This is within the range approved, and you will continue to pay, and the condition for that. Prevailing wage requirement, fair compensation. That is, employer must pay at least the prevailing wages. Determination, it is determined by occupation, skill level, and geographical location. Ensuring the standard. This ensures fair compensation for H1B workers. So that some employer will not take advantage of you. For example, somebody working in New York is different from somebody working in Mississippi. Somebody working in Ohio is different from somebody working in Boston. Somebody working in Texas is different from somebody working in California, and so on. So your geographical location will determine. So specialty occupation requirements. Number one, you must have a minimum education. That is, position must require a minimum of bachelor's degree in a specific field. Two, you must specialize knowledge involve theoretical and practical application or specialized knowledge. Complex duty, complex or unique duty that require specialized skill are necessary. So that is why we always encourage ourselves, please. Don't say because you don't get a job, you won't hard to yourself. Please continue hard one skill or the other. Go to the first video, watch all those, click the link, look at their requirement for each job. Add, you can leave, when you look at the requirement, the one you don't have that you know it is necessary, go and do it. Add it to yourself. Learn it. Add it to yourself. Then come back, apply for the job. Before you know it, before end of the year, you will get in. So that's how it works. So, employer obligation, you have to maintain the labor condition application compliance because they will continue to come and check their book all the time. Notify USCIS of material changes in employment. You just have to notify them. The employer have to notify them. Pay return transportation costs if an employee is dismissed before the end of the stay. You see, you have to pay the person back. Your employer will pay you back any amount because if you say, oh, we're sorry, we don't need to keep this. Okay, no problem. They have to pay you off. And the beauty of this, you have a particular days to stay in the US. While you are staying, you can be looking for another job, and another employer can also pick you up and give you another job and give you another H1B that carries their name. So that's how it works. So H1B dependent employer. Number one, attestation, that is, attestations are required. Recruitment they must recruit US worker first before hiring H1B worker. Don't say, oh, that is there. If they have people that will do the job, if they won't advertise for you to come and apply. Do you agree? So definitely apply. You are not the employer that would, is the employer that will decide that they don't see the skill. And you have the skill, all you need is a platform. And here is the platform. Then take advantage of the platform. Not displacements. There must be not displacement of US worker. They can't displace US worker. If you become a US citizen tomorrow, they can't displace you because they want to employ H1B too. So it's just a policy that is working for the United States. Site visit and compliance. So USCIS will be coming to check, a routine check, and your employer, unannounced, your employer must cooperate with them. Or you can write, if the employer, you write a petition, cooperation verification, on and on. So you have to do that. Recent changes and updates, the fees, the selection, the modernization, beneficiary-centric selection process was recently implemented. Fees increase, like the registration fee increase went into effect. Modernization effort aim to improve program integrity and so on. So, industry-specific consideration. Number one, the tech, the healthcare, the academia, and so on. So in academia, they don't have a cap, but when it comes to health and so on and tech, they have a cap. A cap means the number they must take in. For the H1B program. What are the things we need to take away here? You need advanced preparation. That is the essence of this video. You start the preparation now. One of the preparation you need to do, number one, remember you did not study in America. First thing you need to do is evaluate your results. go to all these, make your result to be equivalent to the one in the United States. That is, you go through the WES, World Education Service. We have a lot of them, but I've used WES before, so I can also put the link on my bio. You can click on the WES. You can evaluate your degree. You can evaluate your diploma or whatever you have. Evaluate it. So when you evaluate it, and make sure you have your passports. Some of us funny, and as a matter of fact, you be applying for a job, but you don't have the passport. And if they give you a job, what do you use? You can't use your ID to travel. No, you only need a passport, international passport, to travel. So let's try and prepare for that. So and prepare yourself mentally, emotionally too, to be able to cope with the environment, with the new job, with the new location. You know, just get prepared. Ensure compliance with all USCIS and Department of Labor requirements. Make sure you have all those key things. Fill the necessary form. They will be throwing it to you, and make sure you fill all of them. Stay informed about the program, the changes, the updates. Oh, I don't like to watch news. You need to watch news this time around. I don't like to read online. You have to go through the social media angle for USCIS, for the Department of Labor, and for the company you are coming to. You need to read more about them, prepare yourself about them, so that this will give you opportunity and to be able to move ahead. Uh, Probably the next video, I will also try to talk about one or two things about a CV, how to prepare the CV in more or less the international way. What are the things do I need to do in my CV? How do I put it? I have the one in academics for those of us teaching. I have another one in industry for those of us who are going to the industry. You can do that. All you need to do is just to package yourself. Some of us, we have a good result, but we don't have a good presentation. So these are the issues we are facing. So I believe this little information will help someone to secure a job, and you thank me later. So thank you so much. I want you to drop your comments, the comment section, your suggestion. You can put it in the comment section. Like I told you, you cannot do H1B by yourself. Only the company that gave you a job that will do it for you. They will file for you, and from then you will be able to apply for the visa. And once you get approval from the lottery, I'm not saying visa lottery now. The lottery they are normally do, it's a cap. So this is not visa lottery, but you will do that, and this will help you to be able to secure a fantastic job in United States. And I wish you good luck. I wish all the family good luck. Thank you for listening. Please do well to subscribe, comment, and share the video for your family member or your friends. Bye for now. Bye.